Hello, hello. So, I have a mukbang for you, and my makeup is everywhere. My hair's not did. I look a hot mess, but it's the eating you're here for, right? Still have some napkins. All right, first things first. Nice 1 liter glass of sugar. So today, I have 2 items that people requested. One, a donair. This is a 12-incher, by the way. There's never anything 12-inch that people don't like, right? And poutine. But this is an Italian poutine. So, what is an Italian poutine, you ask? Shit. So, what is a Italian poutine, you might ask? An Italian poutine is a piping hot. It's so hot and steamy. Can you see the steam? So a poutine regular is French fries, curds, and cheese curds or cheese, mozzarella, some kind of cheese, and gravy. And an Italian poutine is fries, cheese, and meat sauce. So, without further ado, this first bite is for you guys. And it's for you guys who watch me at like, I think someone was like, I'm watching this at 1 in the morning. Damn you. It's for you. That's so good. The Italian sauce is homemade, you can tell. The cheese is gooey. And the fries are homemade. They're hand-cut homemade fries, you can tell. Magnificent. Okay. So you want to hear something funny? I always have funny things to say, don't I? So, this is so good, guys. Wow, wow, wow. So, okay. So I have this story. Well, what prompted this was, I was on Facebook today. And you know how on Facebook they have that, like, little area where they, like, suggest friends that you should add on Facebook? And a lot of them are people that you're like, fuck no, Facebook, get a life. Anyway. Not today, Satan. I love that saying. So anyways, I'm on Facebook. And doesn't Facebook suggest that I add one of my ex-boyfriends? If I could call him that. This guy was like the worst boyfriend. And he's probably one of the worst human beings I've ever met in my entire life. Of course, it has to be, I mean, we've all had, comment if you agree with me, or you've had a shitty boyfriend or girlfriend that you wish you could just erase from your memory. Like on that movie, something with the Jim Carrey, something of the Spotless Mind. They erase their memory of each other. Oh my gosh. This is so good. It really should be sinful. Like, it is sinful. I think it's one of the deadly sins. Gluttony. Okay. I digress. So, it suggests I add him. And I'm like, and this, when I first met him, I was 15 and he was 21. So yeah, kind of, to begin with. I mean, I was a mature, younger person, but you don't know half the things this guy did to me. I'm not even going to go through half of them because they're disgusting. Never hit me, but some of the things he did. Anyway, this is one of those things, okay? First of all, how did I meet him? Okay, so I used to be obsessed with boys. Like, I had posters all over my wall of, like, male models. And I was obsessed with this one male model in particular. I think his name was David Fumero. One day, I was walking down the street with my friend, and we were going to go back to her house. And then these two guys walked by us. And my friend knew them, or knew one of them. And our eyes just connected, and I thought, this guy, he looked pretty, almost identical to the one model I was obsessed with, to David. I was like instantly so infatuated, and I was like, you know, I was like a virgin and my girl hormones were running wild. Oh. And yes, I did lose my virginity with this loser. Oh, God, sorry. I know it's mean, but if you only knew. So anyway. So I'm like, who's that? And she's like, I don't know, but I know the guy he's with. So we're walking to her place. Then we see the guy come back, the one guy that she knew. And she's like, who's that guy that you were with? And he's like, oh, it's so-and-so. Why? And my friend, she's like, my friend thinks he's cute, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what? So we go back to her place. We hear a knock at the door later that night, and it was him. Can you believe it? It was him. My one and only crush at the time. So anyways, we ended up, since then we spent some time together on and off. Mostly destructive. And this guy lied to me in and out, okay? I didn't know that this guy had a girlfriend that who was pregnant with his child, okay? A girlfriend who liked to fight. And she was older. She was in her mid-20s. So anyways, this girl tried to make my life hell when she found out about me. Like, why don't you attack him? Why me? I didn't know about you, you know? But at that point I was already like really in love with him, or so I thought. And she was so mean about it that I was like, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna keep screwing your boyfriend. And I know that's bad. I would never do that now, but when you're young and dumb, right? So we kept on, keeping on. And, you know, she showed up at my school, tried to beat me up. She would see me on the street. She would freak out on me. So he was like, you have to stop this. He like talked to her. He's like, you have to stop this. You know, you're acting irrationally. You're going to get in trouble. We have a kid. Let's just all get along. So basically he's saying to her, let me have a fuck buddy. Like, really? Anyway. My story's going somewhere, I promise. We're not in a rush, right, guys? Let's try this donair. Now, I got this from a local shawarma place, but they have, like, other stuff, too. Just gonna cut it in half. I should have a plate, I guess. So this is a chicken donair. Chicken meat, I think it's chicken shawarma meat, with lettuce, tomato, and their homemade garlic sauce. Now, it smells so delicious. First bite for you guys? Yes. And then second bite for me. Okay, so one of the worst things he's done that sticks in my mind is sorry, she has her baby and everything. One day he has me over. I'm at his house hanging out. We're in the living room watching TV. Oh, and there's pickles. She calls him, wanting to go over with the baby. He says, yeah, come over. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Chantel's here. He's like, if you try anything, he's like, don't you dare try anything. You all can get along. Somehow she agreed to it. Like, would you ever? I would never. So I'm like, great. Well, it's going to be really awkward. Well, she comes over. That's not the worst of it. She comes over. With the baby. Looks at me, gives me a dirty look, and sits down. She doesn't talk to me at all. She starts bugging him, I think, for like money or something. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't this loser decide to kick up the volume on the awkwardness? He's like, let's watch a movie. Puts in a film. Yeah, you know what it was? It was a fucking porn. A porn. Like some Valentine's Day special porno. So the people on the porno start going to town. There's like awkward moaning, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like, she was giving him shit. I can't really remember what was going on. I was just so embarrassed, so awkward. I hated him more than I ever hated anybody at that moment. And hate is a strong word. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go. And then as I was leaving, she's like, yeah, you leave, bitch, or something like that. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Like, can you imagine that? Like, sitting there watching a porno with his girlfriend. Like, girl wanted to kill me for so long. Ugh. Yeah, he was disgusting. Like, just like I said, we all have those, you know, regretful relationships, but they make us stronger people, I guess, because ever since then, I just know exactly what I don't want in a relationship. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm never letting a man ever treat me like that ever again. After I ended it with him, and men have tried. I've had to go on, you know, a few dates with some idiots, but nothing serious. And I cried over this guy so many times. Wow. The last time I saw him in person, I think it's bad karma, because I was getting off work, and you know that main drag street I showed you in my vlog? If you haven't seen my vlog, check it out, please, so you know what I'm talking about. I was coming out of work, I was walking to the bus. This was, you know, a few years later. He's like, hey, Chantal, and I look, there's this guy sitting on the street. I thought it was like a homeless person. He was with another friend, and they were like, maybe he was homeless, I don't even know. He was drunk. He had a bad drinking problem. I could smell it on him. He was very disturbed. I just looked at him and walked away. I didn't even say anything to him. He's like, hey, Chantal, looking good. You look like Mary J. Blige. I'm like, do you know who Mary J. Blige is? I don't look like Mary J. Blige. Anyway. She is very beautiful. I wish I looked like her, but, you know, we're not exactly, we don't exactly resemble one another, if you get my drift. So anyway, yeah, that's You did not just see shawarma sauce leak into my cleavage. So I thought of that today whenever I was perusing Facebook. And I'm like, Facebook really likes to bring up old demons, don't they? So what's new with you guys? I wish you were here to talk to me. I'm lonely. Oh, this is so good. I already did a good number on it too. Yep, Italian poutine. It's I didn't really feel like having the saltiness of the brown, like of the gravy, the brown sauce. So I was reading more comments today. I try to reply to every single comment. I really love it. I love reading them. And just seeing how, like, that's the one thing I love about YouTube and the internet is, like, people from all over, you know? people from everywhere, and it's like, it's amazing. I don't, like, it's too good. You know when something's like too good? It's like the fries are so soft, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm really not good at descriptiveness, huh? I think I'm gonna save this other half for a later time, like midnight. Yeah. So what else? What else? Tomorrow I go see my doctor. So this is actually my doctor. I keep saying that. This is a new doctor, a family doctor, who's accepting new patients. And my doctor is still in my hometown, and it's kind of a bit of a drive. So I'm looking for one around here. So I'm meeting with her tomorrow. She's female. That makes me more comfortable for some reason. You know, some people don't mind. I prefer a female. So I think this is their spaghetti sauce, like a coney sauce, you know? Every cheat day, I'm getting this. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, so oh, I have a funny joke. What do firemen eat in their soup? You don't know? Are you serious? Firecrackers. So genius. I love it. I love it. I think I'm full. Yeah, I'm full. A nice little lunch for tomorrow. And yeah, so that's it. Well, that was long enough. It's almost 30 minutes of me yapping and eating and chomping. So guys, thanks for joining me. Another stuffed belly. Another day, another stuffed belly. And